Heard the story for about last a week or so about these cops that harass some juveniles and a family. All for what? You're gonna see exclusive cops profile jaywalking teens harass a pregnant mom. Exclusive Ohio cops falsely accused and harass family. They harass and try to scrutinize the family because they sit there saying their the teens of the family were jaywalking. Let's check it out.
Falsely accuse and harass an entire family. I have the video, I have the background, I have the context.
Here we go. Yeah, and you notice that there were just three teens walking across the street. And this isn't a residential street. This is not like the main drag, like you got four-way traffic, you got two lanes apiece, and you got a middle turn lane like that. This is a corridor. This is like a residential neighborhood, like where speed limit is like 20, 25. You know, you go on the main drag, speed limit is 35, 40, or it won that frame. Let's continue. Okay.
They are only walking. That's it. Right?
That's right. That's it. And you saw them. They're only walking. And guess what? They're not in the main street. They're in the residential area. Residential neighborhood.
That's school. Now, they were walking home, home after waiting for two of their sisters at the bus stop. This was on the 15th of February. I have more video. Here it is.
Fellas, I just walked in case someone wants to talk to us, please. Because I need to talk to them.
What's the problem? They was taking my daughter from the bus.
I need to go talk to them. What's the problem? Right now. I need to talk to them. Right now.
What did they do?
They were walking in the middle of the street and I need to talk to them. So please send them out here.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Man, this isn't up for debate. They need to come
I'm not
outside.
arguing with you.
You are. You absolutely
I
are.
was watching on my window and they literally just crossed over.
Yeah, they crossed over in not a crosswalk. So please send them outside for me.
Wow, you hear that? These cops tell us, oh, this is not for debate, and this is not for debate. You need to come out here. We need to talk. We need to have discussion. You need to come out here and talk to us right now. You know, say, yeah, they were crossing Mill Street in the non-crossway. I said, this is a residential neighborhood. It's not a main track where you have to use a crosswalk designated area, or you cross the street. Yeah, you like there are traffic light, use a crosswalk, or like in the main drag. This is a residential area. How many times? I mean, how about you walk down the street, walk across the street over there, walk around by out there. You know, if that was a day and age, hell, I'll be taken arrested right now if I was like, or earlier.
No crosswalk.
97.
They're minors. Like, they literally just came this way to get my daughter from the bus. I don't understand what the problem is.
Okay, well, I've already told you.
No, you're supposed to yell at me.
Yes, because you want to sit out
No,
here.
because you're arguing with
Tell
me.
me
I'm asking
that
you
I
what's
have
going on.
a right.
They are minors. I'm his mother. I'm
Yeah,
speaking
and when I
if
you shut up for 1 second, if I do a traffic stop, I have every legal right to go out with them. They run in this house. I have a legal right to speak with
He
them.
was down there at the bus.
All right, I'll get warrants for him. I'll get warrants for him.
For
I don't
minors?
care.
For
I don't
minors?
care. What's their name? Okay.
Because you never said nothing to my child when he crossed the street. You came from this way. You literally came from this way as they were already in the yard coming up the stairs.
Stop, and then they ran in your house. Everything is recorded.
With their waistband. Could have had a gun. Could not have
They
had a
have
gun.
T-shirts on,
Stop.
sir.
I'm not debating with you. I'm telling you what they observed, okay? If we knew they had a gun, it'd be significantly different.
Wow,
Jaywalking.
simply jaywalking, and these cops are accusing these young men of committing a heinous crime like robbing a store or having a gun. And these kids are across the street coming home from school. This is outrageous. Stupid cops with nothing else better to do. Say harass kids getting out of school, harassing a pregnant mother. Yeah, taxpayers, that's fine. Harassing innocent people when they should be all going out there catching fucking real killers and people who are doing real crimes out there, like robbing a store or robbing weed stores or jacking people up for money.
All of those officers came into that home, harassed that family
Yep.
because of alleged jaywalking. Put up the picture of the family.
Let's see the family. Check it out.
3 16-year-old boys walked home after waiting for 2 of their sisters
Yep.
at a bus stop
Bus
on
stop.
the 15th of February. This is in Lorain, Ohio. When they returned home, police tried to question them for, and I quote, looking suspicious.
Wow. So that's what the go-to nowadays, ladies and gentlemen, with the cops. You're walking down the street. Say you're going to the store, you're getting off the bus, or you're just waiting for your buddy, and you say, or say you're waiting for your buddy, and you say you're going point A, or say just you're going point A to point B. Let's say you're walking down the street, go to your neighbor's house, just hanging out there, and you say you're walking back from your neighbor's house to your home. Like I said, we're walking to the bus stop. You walk down the street, just do nothing, texting your phone, do nothing around there. Then all of a sudden you get stopped by the cops because they're sitting there saying, "Oh, we got a call of a suspicious person. You look very suspicious. Well, what are you doing? Where are you coming from? Where are you going?" How in this day and age, it's like nowadays the protocol is, anybody watch that street, they're suspicious. Or it looks like they're doing suspicious activity. Looks like they've done suspicious, like maybe they committed a crime.
Their mother, her name is Mary.
Your mother's name is Mary.
Refused to send her son Jordan outside when police said he and his friends were jaywalking.
How the hell can you sit there and justify and say they're jaywalking in a residential neighborhood? It's not a main drain, 4 lanes of traffic. This is a residential area.
Mary says she was afraid to send her son outside because he has dreadlocks, as you can see. She says she believed the police were
what the cops are doing? Trying to racially profile them
for their appearance. You actually hear them acknowledge this in the video. They wanted us to fall back. They didn't want us to play the video online. Police Chief James McCann wasn't happy. He said his officers did no wrong. He agreed with what they said, but I said, that's not fair. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Badge or no badge. Mary Hildreth is her name, was charged with misdemeanor obstruction.
Wow.
She was charged with a crime. Obstruction of who? A cop. She says her attorney says she did nothing.
And here we go again. Here's another case of a person getting charged with obstruction for simply standing up to the cops, not backing down, and exercise their rights. Oh, yeah. Then I've heard stories like, well, you get people out there who ask their cops for their name and badge number, or supervisor, then they get charged with resisting arrest.
Illegal. Now the paperwork there. Let me give you the police chief right now. His name is James McCann.
Here's the chief.
All right. Does he look like a guy that protects the rights of citizens?
Doubt it.
He's the Lorain, Ohio police chief. His office did not respond to Indisputable's emails or calls. However, his department did put out a video justifying the charges against Mary Hildreth, the mother, and attempting to link the teens to a shooting last year.
Wow. This just gets deeper.
Here's a shooting that occurred on the same street in June last year.
June last year.
All right. In the release, which shows Hildreth's house is in a high crime community, the police said one of the teens yelled, "Oh, ish." It's the boys, meaning police, before going into the house. That was not audible in any of the videos. Let's put this up, the complaint form. Complaint forms are typically available via online with many police departments, just an FYI. Joseph says his son and nephew had nothing to do with that shooting between local gang members last year. He says there are gangs in the area, but his son and nephew don't participate. They have no criminal record. Mary Hildreth filed a complaint with the Lorain Police Department on the 23rd of February. The complaint reads in part, the kids were already entering the house as the police got out of their car and yelled, "Come here." So I proceeded to ask for a supervisor. The supervisors basically agreed with the officers that the boys looked suspicious. Which, by the way,
They
the very
look
reason she did not
suspicious.
send out the child with dreadlocks. Because she said, I think they are targeting him for how he looks.
Yep.
When
called
Joseph
racial
and Mary Children
profiling.
met with the chief, they say the chief did not offer to drop the charges and said he would have returned with a warrant for jaywalking. If you feel like there's a gun in our house, write us a ticket for jaywalking and leave. Go get a warrant. And we'll let you, my son and his friends, went straight to the bus stop. The thing is they wear the big rhinestone belt buckles and all that. They sag, they wear hoodies. And we're not going to tell him that he can't wear something. I'm not going to yell at him, tell him to keep pulling his pants up. I'm not going through that fight. Joseph Hildreth, the father said. Now, Joseph says he worries local gangs may think his family is gang affiliated and may become the target of a shooting. Well, why would he think that? Because the police chief, to cover the activity of his own cops, basically insinuated that they were involved in the gang. That's why the cops have now put them in additional danger. Joseph set up a GoFundMe. Let's put it up. And if you are able, I encourage you to contribute. They need help finding an attorney because of the harassment. So, all of this over jaywalking. Jaywalking. What was it really about? Ego.
Yeah, it was about ego. It was racial profiling. And it caused trying to label these young juveniles as gangbangers, thugs, criminals. And remember, I just did a story, was it last month, about a guy who was jaywalking. Then the cop tried to get the guy's attention. He wouldn't respond. So the cop says, I need all available units for a guy jaywalking. And that guy got tased 7 times and he died for simply jaywalking.
This was not about law and order.
Nope.
This was not about protocol and policing. This was not about keeping the community safe. This was about ego.
Ego.
Now, ego has permeated to a dynamic in the court that must be justified by those who are paid to protect the same community. You realize...
And you got cops that think they're ego statistics. They think they got ego power. That when you stand up to them, not backing down your rights, not giving up your rights, when you stand up to tyranny, oh, they get pissed off. Because, you destroyed, you liberated their fragile little fifis. So that's what they do. When you liberate, stand up to tyranny like that, oh, you destroyed their fifis. Oh, they're butthurt now. They're going to cry. So what are they going to do? They're going to make up charges. They're going to charge you with obstruction, disorderly conduct, or they're going to charge you with resisting arrest.
Everyone that they are harassing, in part, pays their salary. Literally, they are paying for their own oppression.
Yep.
At this point. We wanted to bring light to this story. We are looking for the police chief to now give us a response as we are seeking additional information about the officers who were involved. All right, let's put that GoFundMe out again. Let's put it up again. Please make sure you contribute if you are able to. That's the information to the GoFundMe. All right, they need help finding a lawyer. All right, David, thoughts?
I think that police chief is not going to come out with a statement that confirms he is a tyrant, but he is in fact a tyrant, and his department is full of them. 7 police officers had to respond to this. And again, as the mom knows, if this was so compelling, they could have gone to a court and gotten a warrant to come in. But the moment that the mom said, no, you need to get off my property, police are required by the Constitution to leave. They have to leave. And the fact that they...
I mean, I just did a story about a couple weeks ago when a shopkeeper owning an automobile shop, when he told the cops to get off my property, I want you to leave, because during the investigation, he said, I want you to get off my property. You don't need to be here. What did they do? Yeah, they manhandled and arrested him for stupid crimes. And one of the cops says, I'll come back and personally arrest you myself. They took it as a threat. When the young man that man in his shop stood his right, said, I want you to leave. He said it was his rights. Oh, no, cops don't like that. See? Yeah. When an officer comes to your property and you tell him, say, sir, I don't want you here. I want you to get off my property. You're on private property. This is my property. A lot of cops, they're supposed to leave. But no, you're going to get fragile, egotistic, butthurt fear. When you When you tell them to get up, you probably stand for your rights. And, oh no, you just hurt their peepees.
Did not leave and continued to harass this woman and her family shows just what tyrants they are. Secondly, there is a concept.
Yeah, didn't you hear that one cop told the mother to shut up and listen? Like, no, it doesn't work like that, buddy. You're on her property. I think you need to shut the hell up. Get off her property. You're dismissed. Kick rocks. Walk of shame.
Known as hot pursuit, and that is if somebody commits a violent crime or an armed robbery or a shooting and runs into the house, yes, under those circumstances, police can run into the house after that person, but you can't justify hot pursuit because of a jaywalking citation or problem. It just doesn't work, and so this woman's charges are going to get thrown out. I hope she brings a lawsuit against this police department because they need to be taught a lesson that the Constitution still matters.
Yeah, it does matter. But this day and age causes it thinking, oh, it don't matter at all. Then you get stupid people like finding bench warmer thinks that you don't have rights when you get interrogated or questioned by the cops or you get detained by the cop. Oh no, you have rights with the cop. Let's check out this GoFundMe page before we get out of here. See, yeah, there was a video of it, but they took it down. Actually, I think they privatized it. So that's a father setting up the GoFundMe. So he says, hello, friends. My wife and I need help finding a lawyer. My 6-year-old son was racially profiled and we were denied our constitutional right and treated poorly by Lorain Police Department. Our goal is set at $10,000, but anything can help. We not only have a civil fight to fight, but also an obstruction criminal charge to fight, and we feel as though a public defender will only stonewall us because he works for the system we're fighting against. Although we may not reach our goal and times are hard for everyone, we only ask for your help if you can do so and still be able to care for yourself and family. Thank you for your time and help events. And everyone, please stay safe and have a blessed day. Let's see how much they got so far. Right now, just $535. $5,000. I'm sure that's going to go up now. The story has been leaked out. With that said, I'm out here. My chat. Peace out.